What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody had a great weekend. So today, let's talk about the Richie Flores tumbao. So before getting into the video, for all the new subscribers, thank you. And for those that haven't subscribed yet, just hit that subscribe button. We're always learning something new here, and things are kind of unexpected. So sometimes I'll feel like doing something completely out of the ordinary. So you gotta kind of try to keep y'all on your toes. So today, let's talk about Richie Flores. Now, if you don't know who Richie Flores is, man, especially for me being like a young conguero, growing up, like almost everybody wanted to emulate this guy's speed. Richie Flores is known probably as the fastest conguero, I think, right now. Speed is not everything, as everybody knows, but Richie Flores' technical savvy is unbelievable. It's out of this world. I like to say it's in a different frequency because the things he's able to put together in such a short period of time, it's kind of like unseen, unknown. Like it's out of this world, seriously. But for those that really don't know, he was a child prodigy. Started playing at very young age professionally. Maybe I think 8 years old, was already doing television appearances and this guy has been in the game for such a long time. If you don't know, he was with Batacumbele at a young age. He was with Eddie Palmieri at a young age. He played with Tito Puente at a young age. This guy was playing with everybody, getting so much experience at such a young age. And it's not because, oh, let's let the little kid play. No. Richie Flores knew how to play. He knew how to really, push that tumbao in a lot of the songs that he would be participating in. And then obviously in the 90s, that's when very heavy salsa would come onto the scene, and you would see singers like Frankie Negron and groups like DLG, and Richie Flores was a big part of that sound. If you listen to those tumbaos, and a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about today is based on the tumbaos he would do in those recordings, and it's unbelievable. I remember the first time I noticed, hey, it's like a signature Richie Flores move when I heard him on a Christian salsa song of Puchi Colon. And I'm like, man, this guy, you could hear it's like a signature thing that he does that honestly kind of separates his salsa tumbao completely different. And when I mean salsa tumbao, I'm talking about more like una salsa moderna, modern salsa. It's a little bit more separated, a lot more accented, and you'll see how I'll break it down. Yeah, man, you gotta give Richie Flores a lot of credit on a lot of the newer percussionists that really looked up to him on how he was just driving this tumbao. But even though Richie Flores is crazy known for his speed, his technique, his tumbaos are really distinct. I could say they separate him from a lot. It's not just how fast he is and how much he solos. His tumbaos, the way he does his caballos, the way he plays plena is just. So the tumbao I want to talk to you guys today is one that he does in almost all of his songs. Any song that he's recorded, maybe with DLG, with Frankie Negron, I've noticed this move. How I'm gonna try to break it down to you. First, I'm gonna try to break down how he plays salsa. For all you salsa players that play moderno and stuff like that, you guys could say, all right, I already know this already. But there are those that may not know this style. So I'm gonna try to break that down first, and then show you where he does the move. So the tumbao I'm talking about is this. Yeah, Richie Flores, man. I'm gonna first break down how he plays this tumbao, and then that little shuffle move, you could say, that he does. I'll kind of show you where he's doing it. So depending on if he's playing on 2-3 or 3-2, he kind of does the same, you could say, movement or pattern. Is just where he's placing it. So I'm just gonna generalize his tumbao first. If you ever listen to Richie Flores, his I would say bass and palm, like what he does is, man, I suggest you really look how he does it, because man, it's hard to explain. It's so loud. I don't know how else to put it. Like, it's so crisp. He like loud, like you could hear it. It has so much power, so much force. But that's what he does when he's playing his tumbao. So what he does is he does a bass and you could say a palm slap. From there, he does a close slap, leaving the left hand down. So to put that together, it sounds like this. After doing that, he's going to do a finger, bass, palm slap. And this is kind of the, I would say, the tricky part. There's a slight pause before he goes to an open here. So he does an open after that. But to hear that pause, it's literally this. So to hear it up to this point, it sounds like this. See how is that kind of like a delay, a hesitation, a slight rest in that moment. And this next part, he kind of repeats everything except that rest part, he's not going to do it. He's just going to go straight and do just one open. After that open, he's going to do a bass, palm slap, and slap. So to hear it up to this point, after that slap, he's going to do a finger, bass, palm slap again, and then directly to an open. So to hear that all together, this is what it sounds like. Now to hear it at a faster tempo, so you could kind of get that feel that that he gives. Now, the shuffle. That part right there. To hear the shuffle just on its own, it's literally this. That's it. He uses singles. I am not fast like Richie Flores. Man, I don't know. I'm not about that life. I can't be that fast. So what I have done to help me, at least, and it helps me in my movement doing that little shuffle, what I do is I do an open here. After doing the open here, I'm gonna do an open on the conga. And then I do a double here. So kind of to put that together. Then what I do is I'll do an open here and then an open with my conga. So to hear the way I could do it, it's this. Now, how do you put that together? This was hard. So the trigger where I found, and this is gonna take some practice for you guys to kind of like get the anticipation of when to do it. But a good way to understand the way he's doing his tumbao is there's one open that's hesitated, one open that's just directly after doing the palm slap. So one that's and one that's the kind of like where you know where you're at trigger, I would say. But for each one of those, there's a close slap. The close slap that kind of initiates when to do that shuffle is the close slap that you do before doing the hesitation open. So there's see, I was supposed to go to the hesitation open. What I did was that slap kind of initiated me to go to that shuffle. So to kind of give you guys an idea of when this shuffle starts, let me kind of show you guys. So I'm gonna do one round of the actual tumbao, and then I'm gonna do the slap to initiate the shuffle. Now let's do that in real time. So the tough part is, how do you go back to the tumbao after doing the shuffle? After you do that open with your left hand, you're going to do a palm finger slap. And that palm finger slap that you're gonna do really is what's initiating just the open that goes straight. So to kind of hear leaving that shuffle going back to the tumbao, this is how it sounds like. You see like how it kind of it's in slow time it doesn't sound good, I would say, but when you kind of speed it up, let me take it from the shuffle. Like I said, this one's kind of hard, man. So to kind of hear everything together so you guys could kind of get a visual and audio idea of what he's doing, let me just show you guys one more time. Yeah, Richie Flores is a beast. Alright, y'all. You already know what to do. Like, subscribe. See you guys on Thursday.